What's up, guys? This is Theo from Final Concepts, and this is a continuation of where we got off the last time. Today we are going to be looking at the Lasso tool. Now, the Lasso tool, just like the Marquee tool, allows us to create selections, but the difference is that the Lasso tool, which is the third icon right here, the short key is L. The Lasso tool allows us to make our own selections. This time around, you will be the one creating the selections. Let me show you what I mean. If I click and drag from this side, you see that I'm creating a shape. So if I want to select the face, I could have it, my mouse hover over this portion. In the moment I leave it, it creates a selection for me. So the Lasso tool allows you to do that. If you want this part, you could just click over gently the hand. The moment you leave it, it creates the selection for you. And once you have the selection, you have the options we talked about in the previous video. So you could click to deselect. The next thing is the Polygonal Lasso tool. Now the Polygonal Lasso tool just makes straight lines, just like the Lasso tool. The difference is that it makes straight lines instead of having to move it over and over. You just have straight lines. So when I move it here, when I bring it back to this point, you get this small ellipse at the end, which shows that you can close it. You can close the loop now. So the moment you close it, you get the selection you want. So if I want to select probably the eyes, I click over here, click, leave another point, click, 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 and the moment I bring it to the last portion, I get the close loop option. Sorry about that. So the close loop option. Now I have just this part selected and the same functionalities as the others. Okay. Now another one trick I would like to show you is you don't necessarily have to click over the portions and come back to the last end. So just as I just did, you could click at some point. The moment you double click, it's going to close it up. If you don't want to double click to, you could hold your control key on the keyboard and it's going to bring up this close loop thing I've been talking about. So the moment you click again, it's just going to close it up for you. So you either double click or you hold down your control key. So if I hold down the control key and click, it's going to close it up. Now the third Lasso tool is the magnetic Lasso tool. What this does is it allows you to create several points. It will be creating the several points for you. You wouldn't have to do it yourself, just like the Polygonal Lasso tool. This will be creating the selections for you. So if let me just undo this right here, and let me just finish it up. Okay, so I want to create a portion of the eye. I'm not clicking, I'm just hovering over them. So when I bring it up to this point, I get the selection. Let me show you one more time. If I click at the first portion, I just hover my mouse over the part I want to select and it will be creating these points for me. If it's not creating them, then you have to click again. So it's just creating the point for me. When I get to the last and I could just click on it and it will create the selection. And once you have the selection, you could use your options on it. So basically that's it for the Lasso tool. The next video we are going to be talking about the magic wand and the quick selection tool. So make sure you watch that video too. Thank you very much and see you guys in the next one.